You know how fast you were going?
What? How fast you were going?
I don't know. 10?
8.
Be advised, this is an explicit podcast. If you're easily offended, get your panties twisted into a knot. Leave now. Run to your safe space. Get your little cloth for your tears. All the opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the host and his guest and do not reflect the opinions of any local or government agency. Welcome. Motor Cop Chronicles. I can't say my own show name. Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. Hope everyone had a good weekend. And we're going to talk about a few things. Not as much stories from the past, but some stuff that's happened just over the weekend. Some will be good. Some will be bad. Unfortunately, did get some bad news earlier today. Kind of stuff you don't want to hear, but we're going to talk about that too. Also, get the housekeeping out the way as normal. We want to thank our Patreons, the full crew members. We got Mr. John DeMink, if I'm saying that correctly. I hope I am. We got Dan Carlson with Burley Boards. Y'all go check him out if you want some custom-made cutting boards and stuff. We got T-Bird. We got Mr. Jim P., our race car driving friend. Y'all can go check his podcast. He's involved with Short Track Guys. Our truck driving friend, Mr. Hoppy Hopperson. We have A.A. Ron from the I Had to Say It podcast. One of my go-tos. Y'all go listen to him if you'd like. We got Mr. Christopher DeMars. We got Mr. Z. Palmer. Miss Lauren Stimson. We got Roy S. Not Roy with the P, but Roy with the S. We got our favorite girl from down under, JoJo. We got Miss Kaylee Norris and Natasha A., two girls from Washington State. And we got the OG full crew member, Melissa Holstein. Appreciate y'all tremendously. If anybody else wants to join up, just go to Patreons. 3 different tiers. Put out extra. Of course, with the $10 a month, you get everything. Extra live streams, videos, episodes, pictures, all kind of stuff. I post several times a week on there. Not episodes, but pictures and videos and all kind of stuff. So you can check it out. If not, just sit back right here because I'm going to keep putting out all my free episodes. If anybody likes smoking cigars, you can go get a premium cigar at mypatriotcigar.com. If you use the promo code MotorCop15, you'll get 15% off your order. I believe if you order $100 or more, you'll get free shipping. Go check them out. It's small businessman and stuff like that. Also, if you want any MotorCop merch, you can go to the Etsy store, MotorCop Etsy store, or you can go to the website motorcopchronicles.com. All the links to all of the social media, including the merchandise, is on the website. So let's get past that. I know y'all get tired of hearing it, but got to put it out. Stuff that helps pay the bills. We'll start out with some good news. I want to say congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Logan Crawford. I went and married them earlier today at 2:00. He is a police officer for a local PD. He got in touch with me, and him and his fiance decided they want to get married, and I went and the Iceman did a ceremony, and they're now married. So congratulations to both of them. Hope they took some of my advice and have a happy and lifelong marriage there. If anybody else wants to get married by the Iceman, you'll have to come to Louisiana. But I won't charge you. It's free. On other stuff, if y'all don't follow me on Facebook or anything like that, went to, I think it's called the In and Out, like a little flea market place. It's in Ascension Parish. And Dream Day had a little thing there today, which you hear me talk about motorcycle competition. Dream Day is the people that we raise money for, which is associated with St. Jude, which is one of the only organizations I ever give to, because all the money does go towards what they say it's for, not for CEOs and stuff. Anyway, they put on a thing. We've seen it. The box has been doing celestial radio, which is just regular radio, with his friend Scott Ennis in the morning on the show, and it's closer to his house. But I happened to hear him on the radio, and I saw he popped on up on Facebook that he was live, and so I went and looked, see what the old box was up to, and he was, like I say, he was out with Scott Ennis, and then I saw somebody else I recognized, Miss Tiffany, with Dream Day Foundation. She's always at our motorcycle competition, so I've known her for 20 years damn near, and I was like, well, what's this? What's this stuff going on here? I see the box and Miss Tiffany. Well, next thing I know, I see baby kangaroos. That's correct. Baby kangaroos. We're going to find out they were going to be out at this place Saturday and Sunday. So I informed Bam, and we went out there yesterday, and I mostly held the male, didn't realize he was quite that big until he got out of the little bag thing we was holding him in. He stood up, and he was bigger than I expected the way he folded up, but he was a male kangaroo, and I was anyway, I held him, petted on him a whole lot. There's some videos and a picture up on the Motor Cop Facebook if you want to go take a gander at it and look at it. And I was surprised how soft that these kangaroos were, and they stay like that. I thought maybe they had like coarse hair or something like that, but they like felt like a rabbit. And the people that own them are in Zachary, which is not far. I mean, it's a nice little drive, but not super far from where I live. And they actually have full-grown ones, like a full-grown male and stuff like that. And they said all I gotta do is give them a call, and I can go out there and take pictures, and they'll let me pet their full-grown ones. They say it's very tame and stuff like that. So I plan on doing that. Hopefully I don't get killed. But if I do, I'll die petting a kangaroo. So I doubt I do. But anyway, that'll be coming up. It did make me want my own kangaroo. Excuse me. They said they do have a wallaby or something. It's like a shorter version type of kangaroo. They have one or two of them. I'm gonna pet them also. So I'm looking forward to that. So of course that was fun. Like I said, it's up on pictures and stuff up on the Facebook. You can see Rip walking around when he got out his little thing, and he has a diaper on. It's kind of cute, little kangaroo running around with a diaper on. So that was two good things that happened. Third, the box maybe joining us up more frequently again, kind of like how Holstera does it since he got married. He has moved. It's a good, it could be a 45 minutes, an hour drive each direction from where he's living now. So he may be doing a little more, but not coming in. We'll just Skype him in remotely like we do with Holstera. So, but he'd still be able to do the show just from the comfort of his own home. And then now we're going to start talking about the not so happy news. Before I forget, because you know I got old timer disease. Did have a it don't happen too often anymore, so of course I forget about it. Did get a new review on Apple, which I highly appreciate. Came in Monday, and it's person says it's Thornhill 16 wrote it. It says hilarious podcast. This podcast is great and a must listen. Never listened to a cop podcast before, but this one is worth the time. Highly recommend. Thornhill 16, I appreciate it, and I hope you continue to listen and enjoy the content. Of course, Wednesdays are always a lot more funny than what these are. These are hit and miss. Sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're not. I just had pulled up and I want to talk about. Oh, this is other good news. I'm sorry. I was jumping the gun on the bad stuff. Everybody that's listened to me for continuous and has known for a couple months back. However, I did the episode with Keelan Darby, the wife of William Ben Darby from Huntsville, Alabama. If not, you can go back and listen to that episode. You can go on YouTube. They got the whole body cam footage there. It's my opinion. I've watched it numerous times. Even whole staring stuff's opinion. He's watched it numerous times. I believe it was a good shoot. Little synopsis. They had a suicidal subject. 2 other deputies or police officers showed up. First, William Ben Darby showed up. Got out his shotgun. Basically, I think he ended up saving them other 2 because them other 2 were so untactically sound it was pathetic. But anyway, he ended up shooting this man, this suicidal man, killed him. Okay, well, he was good shoot according to the department, according to the state police and all that stuff. When they had some woke DA come in, and they offered him. They said, "Look, just quit and give up your police commission," and they told the chief would fire him or whatever, and no charges. Then they came back and said, "Plead guilty to this, you'll do no time in jail." And he's like, "No, I didn't do nothing wrong." Well, the woke DA must have got a woke jury, and then he ended up getting convicted and getting 25 years. So you go back, and I said, you can go back and listen to it. His wife, Keelan, goes through the whole entire ordeal and what's going on. Well, they were up for appeal. Well, the appeals court ruled that they had some improprieties and stuff like that, and said that the appeals court ruled the judge should have instructed the jury to decide the case from the perspective of a reasonable police officer, which they didn't. He was convicted of murder for shooting and killing a suicidal man. It was 5 years ago. This man's been in jail for a while. Alabama Court of Criminal Appeals today released a unanimous opinion reversing Darby's conviction and sending the case back to the Madison County for a new trial. The appeals court ruled that Madison County Circuit Judge Donna Pate should have instructed the jury to decide the case from the perspective of a reasonable police officer. The opinion confirmed our position that police officers are under a different standard when it comes to self-defense in a situation than a regular, normal, average person. Darby was serving 25 years of the prison sentence. He shot and killed this dirtbag, Jeff Parker, on April 3rd, 2018. After Parker called 911 threatening to shoot himself in his own home. Though the court reversed his conviction, Darby will remain in prison as the Alabama Attorney General's office considers whether to ask for a rehearing. The state could also appeal the appellate court's decision to the Alabama Supreme Court. We have the evidence and certainly will put it before a jury again, Rob Broussard, the district attorney, said. Of course, it's the same motherfucker. They don't have the evidence. This is the system we have, and I trust the system. and this happens. We've had it happen before in other cases. Of course, Darby was happy to learn of the appeals court decision. He knew he was right. He knew he didn't break the law. He was found to be a good shoot. Like I said, a good shoot. There's these woke district attorneys. That's why people don't want to be cops anymore. Anyway, well, I guess we'll see. I mean, this district attorney, of course, is wanting to. He's saying he's going to retry it. We'll see what's going to happen. If I was their attorney, I would ask for a different venue and stuff like that away from it. Because anyway, his district attorney's bias is all get out. So we don't know if he's going to get totally released from jail or what he's going to get another bond or what's going to go on. So I hope the man gets to go home, even if they do get to retry him until the new trial comes up. And I hope when the new trial comes around, if they do it, hoping that they don't, that it's done correctly and he's found not guilty, which he should be. The other two people involved in it, I remember talking to Keelan and the other two. I don't even think neither one of them are in law enforcement anymore. If you want to, like I said, you can go watch it. Type in William Ben Darby on YouTube and all stuff like that. They also have. I have T-shirts, or you can go to standwithdarby.com, and they have T-shirts over there. I bought one of their T-shirts also, and all the proceeds go towards them because they still have legal expenses. They're going to have legal expenses in hundreds of thousands of dollars. Of course, he hadn't been working, and she's a sheriff's deputy or something like that. I mean, she don't make a whole lot of money, so you need to try to help them out if you're able to. If not, just support them. But that was good news. Maybe justice will be served correctly this time. Okay. Now we'll go to the bad news. Earlier today, phone starts going off, local news alerts and stuff like that. And we got informed that Baton Rouge police, a helicopter had went down. They made it sound like at first that it went down like this morning. Well, after more stuff come out, and they still haven't released their names yet, so I'm not gonna say. I know who they are. I know who it is. I knew one personally. I had FTO'd him back in his rookie days and stuff when he worked for the SO that I was working with. So I knew the guy. I mean, we didn't hang out with each other, but I knew him. I've known him for almost 20 plus years. But anyway, the Baton Rouge City Police helicopter, they said crashed. Couldn't find out. It crashed last night, Saturday night at approximately 11 o'clock p.m. It went down. It was not discovered. No, I'm sorry. No, it went down last night, like really late, not 11 o'clock p.m. or something like that. But anyway, they didn't find it until 11 o'clock today. I think it was 9 hours total, from 9 hours from 11 a.m. today till whatever time that was, 9 hours. And that's because the family members were like, hey, my husband and stuff didn't come home. Where are they at? So I'm curious to know what kind of failure they had in communications there when you got a helicopter and two police officers going missing for that amount of time and nobody's noticed. Something broke down right there. That could even happen. 9 hours? And if it wasn't for the family? I mean, what they thought he just flew the helicopter to his house, parked it in the backyard? Come on. But anyway, both the pilots are deceased now, two Baton Rouge City cops. The one I know, he just made sergeant like 2 weeks ago or so. I think he was probably in his late 30s, early 40s at this point. And I know he had some kids. I believe he's still married. I don't know the other one. Don't really know what happened yet. So, but unfortunately, these two men lost their lives. I know they were out assisting, or they were out. They had a car chase that went into West Baton Rouge Parish from Baton Rouge City, and they were looking for the car or something. in West Baton Rouge Parish, and I think they finally called it off. Everybody lost it or something, and that's nobody heard from them since then. So, not sure. Like I said, I know who it is. I'm not going to put that out right now, but it's definitely a tragedy. It hits a little closer to home, especially when you know the person, that has lost their life. And it seems like it happens a lot more often, maybe because I'm getting older or whatever. But it seems like I've known a lot of people that have died, in law enforcement, and it wasn't from old age. So just if anybody out there is religious, I'll just go ahead and say some prayers for the family, because you never know when your loved one's not going to come home. So, all right, I want to dwell on it. I'll be sure we'll be doing some. Unfortunately, as I say, I hate doing them. Be doing some funeral escorts on that before long. Like I said, and I hate doing it. I hate doing that stuff. But I'll do it. Show my respects, of course, and for the fallen officers, and whatever might have happened, I don't know. They had equipment failure. I mean, it was dark. Tree power lines. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Last thing we're going to talk about, and I stirred up a little bit of shit on just a little bit on Facebook, not much, but my thing is, and I even said it there, I said this is going to piss some people off, but I don't care. Same thing here. This may piss some people off. I don't care. I had there's another 2 stories out. I'm not going to get into stories that of these female prison guards have been, busted having sex with male inmates. This shouldn't be an issue. I'm not talking about the issue with females having sex with male inmates. Yes, that is an issue. I'm talking about is the issue is easily solved. Stop having females work with male inmates. Of course, I said that, and of course, feminists and all this shit come out the wall. I didn't give a fuck. Since I've been working in a male prison and I have integrity, you know what? I'm glad you have integrity. All right. And the majority of the females that do work with males do have integrity. Why don't you hear about females having sex with male guards? Well, I don't know how, of course, people like, oh, I've worked, where I live at. Well, I'm glad. Probably in a Yankee state, a blue state. I don't know. I'm telling y'all, from my perspective in Louisiana, males are not allowed to guard female inmates. Period. I was a jail supervisor at the time. And you can't even though I was the boss, I couldn't even go in. I never even stepped foot in the female pod because they could be showering and they could be doing something like that. My issue is, I don't want to see these dirtbag bitches regardless. But the point is, they saying, they could be showering or using the bathroom. The males have to shower and use the bathroom and all this other stuff. So why does it make it okay for a female to look at naked males taking a shower, using the bathroom, fucking whacking their meat? I don't know. And it's not okay for the males to do the same exact thing just because it's a female. I'm just talking from Louisiana. Like I said, I don't know what goes on in other states. Maybe perfectly okay in other states. I know here, it's not going to happen. As a male, if I'm around a female inmate, there's going to be a female with me. And I believe that's probably, I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, they have males watch females. You know what? I just have a hard time believing it. Because if you had that many males watching female inmates, you would have more of, oh, this male guard got caught fucking a female inmate. And how often do you hear about it? You don't. You have pregnant inmates all over the fucking place. You don't. I just don't see it happening. It was just, I knew I was going to start shit, and I probably kind of did it on purpose, but, and I don't think it's sexist. I say I didn't, because even I said I never said the woman can't do the job. I said the woman shouldn't do the job. You take that, I don't know, temptation away from them. If you could have the ugliest ass woman with fucking missing an eye, fucking warts all over her face, and half a lip, with fucking 3 teeth, and spotty hair, half bald headed, walk up in there with no makeup on. I'm talking the ugliest fucking, troll looking woman you could see. Big and fat, nasty, stinks. Smell like a fucking canteen walking in. You're going to have some inmates in there. They're going to try to manipulate and get in them pants. And it ain't just all about the sex for them. It's going to be control. Because if they get enough over on you, they're going to get you to bringing them shit in. Like I said, it might not even be about the sex for them. They'll take it, because so they can use it against you. So I don't know how y'all feel about it, but it's like I said, it's my opinion. I just don't think it should go either way. Males should not watch females. Females should not watch males. It's problem solved. Right there. Problem solved. You would never you would not have half the stories, or barely any of any, female guards fucking inmates if they are not allowed to be around them without another male. Problem solved. And I didn't even go to college to learn how to do that. Wow. Right? Of course, you got all the liberals out there, screeching and hollering, no, it's equal rights. Well, you know what? Not everything's equal, I'm sorry. Like I said, the women could do the job, yeah. Could a man do the job watching? Yeah. I guess they just got more. A male inmate is going to try to manipulate a female easier. Not saying females are easy and manipulated, but obviously they got quite a few they hire to go work in prison, or some of these ugly bitches just figure it's the best way to find a boyfriend. I don't know. That's just the way I feel about it. And like I said, if it pisses people off, pisses them off. I don't care. And it's dangerous. I'm sorry, it's dangerous. I mean, because I'm just going to be honest with you. There's a few women out there that I would bring in the battle with me because I think they'd hold their own. But the majority of women, not against women, I don't want to have to, if I'm fighting for my life, I want a big burly dude next to me doing it. Like I said, I mean, women can do police work. I think women make great juvenile detectives. I think women make great sex crimes investigators, because you got female, which, they have males that are sexually abused, but most of the time it's female. Females are going to be more relaxed, and they're going to talk to a female cop. Like I said, they got jobs that female cops can do better than male. It is vice versa. Like I said, if that makes me I don't know what the fuck the word is for it. I don't care. It's just how I feel about it. Like I said, it's not that they can't do the job. It's just some things, males could do better. Some things females can do better. So that's basically what I'll kind of talk about that on it tonight. I mean, now let me know what y'all think. Send an email, send a message or something. Just let me know. It might be raining tomorrow. I don't know. Weather forecast, I don't believe, was looking real good. Let me take a look. Because if it is raining when I get home, I might do a live a little bit earlier. A little bit earlier than when I usually do at 7. But I may do it earlier, 5 or 6ish. I don't know. I might not have nobody come watch it, but I know I've been slacking on putting it. I've been usually put out way more. It's 50% chance of rain for the next 2 days, so we'll see. It's hit and miss. If not, I'll definitely be here Wednesday night. I'm going to do my damnedest to put funny stories up. Sometimes it's more tragedy or just stuff like that. Y'all stay safe. Share the show. Review it. Let your friends know about it. You know, we'll see y'all for sure Wednesday, maybe Monday or Tuesday. We'll have to see. Be safe. Watch your back. Watch your partner's back, and remember to smile, because Iceman can always be behind you.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm